Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful one out there. Thank you so much for clicking on the video, for showing up and stopping by. Today, we are going to give a listen to this band, McFly, which I can't imagine that's not a Back to the Future reference. Never seen the movie, so I can't help you on that one. We're going to listen to the track Corrupted. This is off of their album Radioactive, released in 2008. We're listening to this track because it is the favorite song of Band Lover. So Band Lover, thank you so much for the suggestion. Thank you for sharing your favorite song with us. You said that you love this song in particular, not only because it goes hard instrumentally, but also rocks. And it's also one of the rare songs where all three members, or at least three of the members, sing on it. And you said you just enjoy it. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. We'll talk about it a little bit after. Thank you, as always, to not only you, but everyone else that's sharing your favorite tracks, because it's kind of fun to dive into what those the favorite songs of everybody. Not just a track you like. I want your favorites. Anyways, here we go. It's a good riff. I like that uptick on the riff. Oh. And this much lower down verse here. Like how they hopped in on the end there. That's fun. This is a fun song. I love the guitar harmonizing with the vocals there. That's like a tight pop rock band. That's good. Breakdown. That feels good. What's the bass taking lead in that break? Can I tell you, that was much better than I was expecting, and much more like upfront, just pop rock in your face than I was expecting. I don't know why I was, maybe because of the band name being McFly, makes me think of Back to the Future, an older movie, like before my generation. And so I was thinking the sound was going to be kind of like, you know, a little bit older in a sense, or at least the throwback to an older sound. But no, this is just like straight pop rock, and this is a fun time. I actually really love the melodies and the delivery of the guitar playing. on this one, especially during the verse. I love the quiet subtleties, the almost creepy factor. Not creepy in a scary, creepy way, but like it kind of just walks and slinks across the wooden floors with a little bit of creak. The lead guitar being played by Danny Jones, who's also lead vocalist, along with Tom Fletcher. And like I mentioned before with the comment, you have multiple people singing on this one from the band. Really like the vocals as well. I like how they almost have this, I guess, pop punky kind of sound to them. The ending scream / yell, really, really nicely delivered. That breakdown in which that guitar riff from the beginning and throughout comes back, but it's just in bigger, full effect. It's really nice and big and heavy. This is a sound that I like. Not exactly related to this, but I just have been starting to listen to Avenged Sevenfold again. Like, I've always listened to them, but like I'm like rediscovering them. And it's not at all the same, but it is putting me in that same wavelength to an extent. I'm not comparing, I'm just gliding a wave. The drum fills were really nice. Like I said, like there's a lot in here that separates, I think, this from a more mainstream, streamlined, common kind of radio fodder kind of band. Harry Judd on the drums, the little bit of bass, I'm not going to say solo, but the little bit of a bass fill in the break, that was really good. Doogie Pointer, just really, really good stuff. I enjoyed this song. This was a nice little. Actually, this is a better way of saying that. All right, let's look at these lyrics here. Crashing into walls, banging on your door, so why'd you let me in? Falling through the floor, diving in too deep underneath your skin. So good you got to abuse it too fast that sometimes you lose it. It chews you up when you feed it, but everyone needs to eat. Am I too much for you? Because you're still too much for me. Still want to be corrupted. Like, he's saying, are you sure you still want to do this? Are you sure you still want to be together? Because one of us is going to corrupt the other. Careful now. Tread lightly. Let's convince ourselves it's all under control, a storm that we can break. But is this what we want? Because we might miss the hate. You know it feels so good to make the same mistake. I view this as an improper relationship. Perhaps they're both already committed to others and they're having a little, what's the word? Is it not menage a trois? A little, they're having, listen, they're cheating on each other. So this is a relationship and they're like, you know, we're corrupting each other. Are you sure this is what we want? I love this line because we might miss the hate. We might miss the negative feelings, but that's kind of what's driving the fires, you know? So good, you got to abuse it so fast. Sometimes you lose it. It chews you up when you feed it, but everyone needs to eat. Am I too much for you? Goes on from there. Do you remember how it started? The fairy tale got twisted and decayed. The innocence has all been broken. How did we get this way? Or this doesn't have to be about two partners cheating on their respective relationships. This could just be about a bad relationship in general. That is obviously going sour, obviously going down, but at the same time, there's those moments where the sparks are sparking. And it goes on from there. Anyways, that was a good track. I appreciate you suggesting that to me, Band Lover. Thank you so much for the recommendation. As for the rest of you, let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. Support the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Come back tomorrow. I'll see you all later. Bye.